Good morning, everybody. Weird lighting, huh? Do I have any other lights? I guess this is it. I always think about that after I push the button. Let's see. This one, nope, that's not the one. Bear with me for a moment, my friends. One day I'll figure this out. So that's as good as it's gonna get. But that's okay because I look better in the dark. Like if it was completely dark here, you might be convinced that I'm somewhat good looking if you hadn't seen me before. What's up, everybody? It is late at night. It's about 11:20 p.m. We are getting ready to roll out. I heard everybody say if we have the hours, then we will roll out at midnight. And I do. I was the first one here today at this truck stop. I still am very much in the freight mentality, which I hope I keep with certain aspects of it, because it was like, just get down the road, get where we're going. That's the way I operate. So I want to get there and then I can go to sleep. So, boy, it was an exhausting day. And today won't be as bad, but then we've got, after today, we've got another long haul before we get to where we're going. That's going to be 2 days, over 2 days, I think, to get where we're going. And then once we get down there, things really start to slow down for the truck drivers. Things get much busier for the band and stuff like that. But for the truck drivers, we finally get to slow down for quite a while. We've got, I think, about 6 days right in the same area. Like, we're talking maybe 100-mile trips tops. And then we got four of those days are just sitting in the same spot. So I'm looking forward to that, because when it's time for us to go, boy, it is exhausting. So I guess I want to talk about that a little bit. I don't know. I haven't been able to get out videos every day because this is just such a chaotic schedule. So hopefully you guys are still enjoying the videos. But a lot of people have gotten pretty excited about all this since I've started doing entertainment trucking. A lot of people in the comments sort of looking at it as an option. So maybe I'll talk a little bit about what it's like now that I've got, let's see, I'm trying to count out the venues in my head without saying where they were. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've done 4 venues so far, on the way to the 5th. So it's not like I'm crazy experienced in this, but at least I've seen some things now. And we can talk a little bit about what the entertainment trucking and touring life looks like from, you know, a guy that's new to it, you know, obviously. My perspective and sort of the things you see. Overall, I think it's better than hauling freight. I do. I mean, there's perks we've talked about many of times. You know, there's days where you only drive for a couple hours. That's nice. And you still make your money. Excuse me, sorry. That's good. Oh yeah, shaking my bottle again. I swear, that's what I'm doing. Shaking my bottle. The, you know, free meals provided every day when you're at the venue. And then I've been mixing that with my Love's points. As a matter of fact, I just went into Love's. I bought this Starbucks and this big brisk bottle here. And I used points, and the guy went, "It's $6. You're gonna use points for that?" I'm like, the fuck? I'll use points for whatever I want. They're my points. The point of that is, though, I don't even remember the last time I've spent money. The last time that I used a bank card or credit card, it's been well over a week, because food is always provided. And then, like I said, I'm using that in conjunction with the Love's points I had saved up, which I won't have those forever. They'll start to run out. But I haven't even gotten my bank card out for I don't know how long. It's been a while. So that part's really nice. So we've talked about all those perks, obviously, and those things are nice. So there are some trade-offs, of course, and that is your schedule is night driving. Some people are just, they like to drive nights. For me, an old man like myself, it is hard to adjust to. It's like, oh God, here we go. I get through it. I do. I get it done. But I am very much no nonsense when it's time to move and get to where we're going, because I want to get there, have as many hours as I can to rest and relax. And maybe it makes me appear not to be like a team player or part of the team, things like that. Because yesterday we had a full day of driving. I don't know if this ELD shows miles, but we had a full day of driving yesterday. I don't know. This thing's not obviously updated. If I click here, does this say how many miles? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I got in here with less than an hour left on my 11, and I was running 70 most of the day. I mean, we had to knock down some miles yesterday. And the point was, sometimes that makes me appear not to be much of a team player, because we have a group text, and we had a couple instances of, hey, I'm going to stop here and get lunch if anybody wants to stop. And me, it's just hammer down. I got to go. I got to get where I'm going. I will worry about stopping to eat when I get there. I'll worry about stopping for a nap when I get there, and I'm just going to keep on going. So when it comes to that, I very much just do my own thing, because I don't have any time for there was a word for it, and a funny word, and I can't remember what. But I gotta go. I gotta get where I'm going, and I'm gonna do that. So camaraderie's nice. It is good, but there's times where I just tuned out and I'm just gonna go do my own thing, because I gotta get there. So I was the first one here yesterday, and I was very excited about that, because I'm like, I'm just gonna park my truck, I'm gonna close these curtains, gonna play my game for a little while, and then I'm gonna sleep. And I was not able to do that. That didn't go as planned, because you are very much working as a team out here, right? Very much working as a team, even when you don't realize it. So lead driver called me. He knew I was out in front of everyone, and he said, how far are you from that truck stop? I said, I'm about 20 miles. He said, okay, listen, we had 2 drivers have tire blowouts today. He said, so the first one managed to catch up to the second one. They're running together. He said, but I'm worried that by the time they get there, it's going to be too late for them to park with us. He said, so I need you to drop your trailer in a spot and then bobtail into another spot, and that way we've got a spot there. He said, I'm going to have a few other drivers do that too, just to ensure we have spots. You know what that means? It's fine, guys. I'm not mad about it. But you know what that means? I couldn't get here and just close the curtains and pass out. I couldn't, because I needed to be ready for someone to get here. If they needed my spot, I could move. But it was funny, because as everyone came in, they all started doing the same thing. So we had saved more spots than we needed. They never used the spot I saved. So, anyways, my point with that is, somebody's problem is everyone's problem, and that's okay. It's not a big deal. It's like when my truck had the knock sensor go out, and we had to sort of play musical chairs with trailers. You take the trailer, you go, and I was just kind of, you know, slowly advancing a trailer while everybody else was getting to the venue, and then somebody came back and got my trailer that I had, and they took it in, and I slowly rolled in, and then I was up till 4 in the afternoon getting the truck fixed. It's like that, because I'm sure somebody on the team that day was like, I can't wait to get to this venue. We're gonna be, you know, 3-4 hours early. I can get in there and take a nap. Well, too bad they had to come back and get my trailer. So, and then that kind of thing happens, you know. But you're very much working as a team, even when you think you're kind of doing your own thing, and that's going to cut into any plans you might have made, and that's okay. You know, you got to always be open to helping the team out, but sometimes you're like, oh fuck, that really fucked up my plans. So that's all right. I guess that's kind of it, really, for my knowledge so far of everything. You don't want somebody else screwing up, because it looks bad on all of you, right? You want your team to be strong. You want to be good at what you're doing. You know, if you're having a guy that's maybe having an off day trying to back in, here's the hard part with backing in. All right, I know this sounds like rookie shit. It's only like new people that are like, oh, I'm worried about my backing. Basically, with this, you're backing blind. Okay, you can look around, but I'm gonna try to get like a cool camera angle where the camera's maybe just facing down, and you guys can hear the CB chatter and how they're backing you in and everything. And the reason I want to get an angle like that, well, 2 reasons. I don't want to accidentally record something I'm not supposed to, but the other reason is to give the basically the impression of what it's like. You're listening to the radio, you're not doing your own thing, right? And the hardest part of that is, even for guys that have been doing it for a little while, it looks like, is listening and following directions, because they tell you to do something. So they'll give you a command, let's say, or they'll tell you what to do. Here's how we do it here. I don't know if this is industry standard, but the idea is you put your hand on the bottom of the steering wheel, right? They'll get you set up for your back, however they want to do it. Hey, pull up, go to the left, whatever. Drive towards that pole, and I'll tell you when to stop. Let's say that hypothetically. And then, okay, go ahead and start backing up, and they'll say, give me some driver. So your hand is on the bottom of the steering wheel, and you move it to the driver's side of the truck, right? About a quarter turn, give me a little bit of driver. Give me just a little more driver, right? And you hold that until you're told to do something else, right? And when we're in the mindset of backing ourselves, like a lot of us have done for years, it will start to look like we're out of position, like we're screwing up, we're doing it wrong, and you'll have the urge to stop doing what you were told to do and take over and start doing your own thing. And when you do that, you fuck up. You end up with your trailer out of place and screwing up your whole thing. And then they'll be like, nope, pull up. I need you to do this. So that's the hardest part, is training your mind to do what you're told until you're told to do something else. And I know a lot of people have said that in my comments in the live streams and stuff like that. Like, you ain't going to be telling me how to back my truck up. Well, I can already tell you, you wouldn't make it in this part of the business. And that's okay. That's okay. If you don't want to do this, that's fine. But if you're going to come in and be the guy that's like, I'm going to back myself and nobody's going to tell me otherwise, you won't survive. You'll get thrown out of that truck a lot. I saw one guy get kicked out of his truck, and it wasn't like a big thing. He was backing in. He was having trouble. And sometimes you just get it mixed up. They'll be like, give me some driver. And you go, and you're like, oh, fuck, no, I meant this. You know, he wasn't doing, like, he was not hitting his spot, but he wasn't like, he was just having an off day. That's all it is. And one lead driver said, set your brake, let me jump up in there. No big deal. It happened. He's like, no, cool, you know, and he just watched what they were doing. He's like, okay, I should have done that, you know, and that's how it goes. And the point with that is what I already said. A lot of people say, you ain't going to tell me how to back my truck. Then do not apply. Don't do it, because they are going to tell you how to back your truck, and they're going to expect you to do that. And the only reason I'm talking about all this stuff is because I have seen a lot of people like, oh, dude, maybe I should apply and things like that. Maybe you should. Maybe you should. Absolutely. It can be exhausting. It can be very, very exhausting. There's almost no excuse in the world for you not to be where you're supposed to be. And if it's got to be catastrophic. You know, it's got to be catastrophic. I slept through my alarm is not a catastrophe at all. And I did one day. I did. Luckily, we were at the venue already, and I hadn't been called on to do my thing yet. So, hold on, get my nicotine. Overall, I like it. I do. I think it's very, very interesting. I saw the lead singer of the band again, and like, I'm not really, I don't know the band at all, but I was a little bit like, oh God, that's a famous person, right? They were walking back to the bus right in front of my truck, and they waved at me, but they weren't waving at me like, hey, it's this guy Trucks. I think they were more waving as like, hey, I'm in front of you. Please don't move. Please don't run me over type of thing. So I guess that's cool. I don't really care that much. It's not like I'm gonna befriend a famous person and then they're gonna launch me into a whole new career. I'll still be trucking, even if they wave at me, even if they say hello to me, I'll still be driving the truck. But it is, I guess, kind of cool to maybe run into people that you've seen on TV or things like that before. I don't really know. I don't think it matters. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think it matters. Oh, well, you saw a famous person. Now what? Now what happens? What changes in your life? I guess you get to tell that story forever, maybe. But other than that, what really changes? What else about this? Yeah, the schedule can be very very brutal sometimes, but then there's other times where you'll sit for days or make very small movements and drive for an hour, and that's nice. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you got to run, you definitely got to run. And yeah, it's very, very much a team activity. Like I was saying, one person's problem becomes everyone's problem, and you all work together to get it done. If you're not into that, that's how that goes. Anyways, a very boring video so far. I'm going to get to the venue, and maybe I'll add some more to it. Talk to you guys soon. Hey guys, about time to finish this video up. So that's what we're gonna do. So I don't really remember a lot of what I talked about in the last portion of the video, just sort of my impressions of the job so far, and we'll just add a little bit onto that, and we'll call it a day. We'll call it a day. So I think the last segment of the video was more maybe factual, more of the stuff you could expect if you're gonna do this, where this part's gonna be more opinion, because I got a couple things that I honestly don't like, but that's just me. That's just me. But we got another one done. We got another one done. Well, loaded in anyways. Right? We all agree on the terminology now? Okay, cool. Awesome. So, yeah, we got another one done. Then we've got load out tonight, and then we've got like 2 days of a lot of driving to get that done. So that's kind of going to suck. It's not going to be a whole lot of fun, but that is okay. That's okay. So, yeah, a couple things I don't like. And it's just, this is just a me personally part. So I have that goddamn CB in the truck, right? You guys know I don't really care for CBs. I know I say this and nobody believes it. So far, 2 people here at this job have recognized me from my videos. One of them told me today. But maybe it's hard to believe, maybe it's not. I don't really know. Outside of YouTube, I'm very antisocial. I don't have much to say. I just kind of mind my business. And YouTube is my outlet where I can kind of just go off about whatever. I can talk about whatever's on my mind. And I don't get to do that in real life, right? I mean, I probably could, but then I'm standing there like arguing how I feel about things with some shithead that thinks I should feel differently about things. And I can do that right here on YouTube. So anyways, that damn CB, the reason I have the CB is because that's how they back trucks in, right? That's how they back them in. But I do always leave it on the channels that we use. We have a channel we use for, you know, just normal talking, and then we have another channel we use for backing in, and it's so that we're not, when somebody's trying to get backed in, they're not listening to a bunch of nonsense from other people. So we use 2 different channels. Anyways, I always leave it on the channel just for the bullshit, just in case there's anything useful anyone's saying, right? I don't talk on it. I have no reason to talk on it. The only time I did, well, I mean, I've said yes and no and things like that, but the only time I did say anything was when my truck derated and we had to get it fixed. I obviously got on the CB and let everyone know because we were running convoy that night, right? My lead driver kind of got on my ass last night and this morning and said, hey man, I don't hear you talking on that CB. And I said, yeah, I don't really talk on them much. And he's like, oh, you need to. So me being apparently on the fucking spectrum like I am, I pressed on that because I was confused about what it was that I needed to talk about. I said, oh, what do you need to hear from me? And he's like, well, like, just talk with us. And I was like, oh, no, I don't do that. I just told you I don't really talk on the CB. And he's like, yeah, but you could just, like, talk with us. And I'm like, I'm so confused right now. Understand, this is just my own screwy head, right? I don't know how to make conversation with people. No fucking clue. No idea. Like, every once in a while, I'm able to do it, but it's not very often. And so, again, I asked him, well, what... Because I'm thinking, oh, am I supposed to be like checking in every so often, or is there like important information I'm supposed to be telling everyone? So once again, I said, what is it that you need to hear from me? And he thought I was being a smartass, I think. And I wasn't. I was genuinely curious, what do you need to hear from me? He's like, just don't worry about it, man. If you don't want to talk to us, you don't want to talk to us. I'm like, well, that's kind of bizarre. That's kind of strange, right? And so for me, I don't mind having the CB on. But like, it'd be like literally like every hour, hey Josh, how you doing? I'm driving the truck like I've done for the last 10 years. Okay, just making sure because you're real quiet back there. Well, yeah, if you see a truck like fucking barreling off the interstate and like rolling, you know, and you see a ball of flames, you'll know something went wrong. If nothing was that catastrophic, you'll hear me tell you, hey guys, this just happened. So if I didn't check in, no news is good news, as they say. And I understand that's just a me thing, I get it. But I don't know how to make fucking small talk with people. I don't know how to just bullshit about things. What are my hobbies? I play a video game that plays itself, right? When I play games, I play The Witcher 3 over and over. What is it that you want to talk to me about? I don't know. I have... It's a me problem, but I have nothing in common with no one. Literally no one. I just fucking... I live in my own world, guys. I live in my own bubble. And this morning, I wouldn't say that I got in trouble, but I did get kind of bitched at a little bit. Because I always wait for the morning text that comes through that says where the showers are. Hey guys, here's where the showers are located. Here's where you can get a towel. And every time I see that text, I call it a day. My day's done. That's it. Why would they be telling us where the showers are if we still had more work to do, right? So I've always taken that as an indicator that my day is done. Now, most days, I go straight to the shower. Today, I did not. A couple reasons. The shower we have today is one of those, like, what do they call it? Like a group shower. A big shower. A big open shower. I'm not going to use that. I'm in dry climate now. I'll be fine. I'll wait till tomorrow. Other reason, I went to a vape store not too long ago, bought some coils. They sold me the wrong coils, and the last coil I had in that vape was charcoal. I mean, I take a hit off that thing and it was burning my throat. So once I saw that text today, hey guys, here's where the showers are located, I did what I do every day and I check the fuck out. I'm done, right? Because every time I see that, I go take a shower, I come here, I go to bed, and I never hear anything about it. I Googled nearest vape store. There was one a half mile away, and I just started walking, right? I get over to the vape store. Wrong one, by the way. This vape store doesn't have what I need. And there's a text on our group text that says, hey, everyone, come to the loading docks. We're having a team meeting. And I was like, wait a minute. There's literally 4 bosses here right now, right? There's our co-lead drivers. There's their boss that keeps coming to every venue to help us do everything. And then there's the guy that, like, wrangles the trucks to get us all in line. There's basically like 4 bosses here. And no one mentioned that there was a meeting. I didn't know. So I sent back in the group text, because I'm like, well, I can't just ignore this. I sent back in the group text, hey, I didn't realize that we were having a meeting. No one said anything. I'm gone. I went to a vape store. And my lead text back, you can't do that without telling me. And I gotta be honest, that fired me up. Don't worry, I like this job, okay? And I'm going to talk with him more a little bit later, because I don't like that he was like micromanaging me over my use of the CB. You know, that I don't want to use it for just driving down the road. I want to listen to music. I want to listen to different things. Pawn Stars, maybe. Maybe I want to get into a Pawn Stars marathon. I don't know why I would do that, but maybe I do. And I like to listen to stuff while I'm driving, not the CB. And it just... So anyways, I came back and I saw him and he was talking to me. They gave me some new shirts with our company logo and the band name on it, which are pretty cool. And he told me, he's like, hey, before you ever leave, you need to let the lead driver know in case like we need to move your truck or in case there's a meeting or something like that. So I came back at him and I said, hey, if there's a meeting, I think that out of the 4 people here that are being the boss, somebody should mention that. But no one did until the meeting was already happening, and I feel like that's a miscommunication. Now, I'm not saying you guys are bad at your job. I'm saying you need to communicate this to people so no one wanders off. I said, now, as far as moving the truck, I know that that comes up. That's why the truck's sitting over there unlocked with the key in it. I have a key on me, too, but that's why it's over there unlocked with the key in it, because we do that. Sometimes we move each other's trucks for different things, right? I said, so I didn't leave you guys high and dry with the truck. And I told him straight up, I know that we all move as a pack and we work as a team, but my time's mine. And, you know, if that's not going to get me in trouble. I know there's going to be negative comments. You need to do what you're told and all these things. I do what I'm told when it's time for me to work. But my time will always be my time, and I'll always cherish my time because I spend all my life back here in a sleeper. So when it comes to time for it to be my time, I'm taking that. And there's nothing anyone can do about that. So I'm going to, how do I put this? I'm going to make it as clear as I possibly can that my time belongs to me. Because a lot of what does happen is, a thing I'm noticing is they feel like that you belong to them. You know, that you are company property once you sign on to these tours. And I am during the time we need to do things. I understand that. But when it's my off time, I'm my own man. And I am going to go to the vape store if I need to. I'm going to go eat. I'm going to go, hey, if we're off for, 4 days or whatever, 2, 3, 4 days, I'm going to go drink if I want to. I'm going to do whatever I want because my time's mine. And that's all there is to it. So those are the things that I'm not really enjoying right now. But that's okay because it still beats hauling freight. But the point of this video is this is my experience. This is kind of what I'm dealing with out here, and pros and cons, because there's both. And I wanted to do this video because there are a lot of people now that I've made this move that are looking at the perks, the pros, and they're going, well, maybe I'll want to do that too. And maybe you will. Maybe you will, but understand it's not all fucking rainbows out here. It's not all amazing. There's some challenges when you're unloading. There is a lot of yelling that goes on when you're trying to hit those docks. Not normally directed at me. Not normally. Every once in a while I'll do something a little bit wrong and they'll start to get into my ass a little bit, but they do that with everyone. And I think that we could do without all that. I think we could. I understand that you're frustrated about a thing, but calm down. Let's work through this and let's get it done. And hey, that's just the way it goes, I guess. But I'm sure there will be negative comments and even negative videos about this. I have no consideration about quitting this job, but I do want all the people that are out there going, well, maybe I'll look into that too. I encourage you to look into it. I do. But understand, there are some parts of it that are like, what the fuck is this about? Why are we doing this? And hey, that's the way it is. So I'll get this video put together. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye now.